The key to a great Spanish conversation is how you start it. This includes not just your nonverbal communication like expression, tone, and body language, but Spanish conversation starters. You could appear to be the most interesting person, but it's what you talk about that matters. Whether you're living in a Spanish-speaking country or visiting one, we've got 10 fun conversation examples in Spanish to help you start, engage, and end any great conversation. The first thing we should mention is knowing when to use tú and usted. The reason this is important when talking about conversation starters is because of etiquette. Both tú and usted translates to you, but the latter is used in a formal manner as it's more polite. Tú can be used when you're speaking with friends or family members, co-workers, classmates, or younger children, whereas usted is more often used when speaking with your boss, teacher or professor, someone much older than you like grandparents, or general public. The first step to any conversation, at least the ones that are pleasant, requires breaking the ice. This means overcoming that initial uncomfortable or awkward phase before the conversation gets going. There are a couple of things you could ask like, "Hi, how is it going?" "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" Or, "Hey, I'm Cynthia, what's your name?" "Hola, soy Cynthia, ¿cómo te llamas?" No need to be revolutionary here with your starting line. It's far more important to deliver your introduction with confidence rather than the perfect line. We are all social creatures, so we tend to feel closer with those that are in our social circle. When you are at an event, it's natural to ask someone who they came with, in case you have mutual friends. For example, you can say, "How do you know Laura? ¿Cómo conoces a Laura?" As a natural follow-up, if the two of you happen to have a mutual connection at the event, you would ask about their relationship story. A common question we also get is how to initiate a conversation in the workplace. This could be with co-workers that you regularly interact with, those that you may have never met, and your bosses. Like, "Hey team, can you help me with something?" "Hola team, ¿me puedes ayudar con algo?" We all need help once in a while. It's crucial that you ask politely, as the same exact question could be perceived in multiple different ways, depending on your tone of voice, facial expression, and how fast you say it. For example, you can say, "Want some coffee? ¿Quieres un café?" What's the best way to make friends at work? Ask if they want coffee. For example, you can say, "Hi Greg, do you need help with this project?" "Hola Greg, ¿necesitas ayuda con este proyecto?" Of course, another way is to offer your help when a co-worker or your boss is struggling with a project. So now you have learned the best ways to start a conversation. But how about leaving a good impression? Asking the right questions or adding the right comments can make the other people feel that you are actually interested. You can say, for example, "If you don't mind me asking, si no te importa que te pregunte." Instead of jumping straight into asking them a question, you can do it in a more polite manner that would garner you some respect. You can also say, "What do you think about? ¿Qué piensas tú sobre?" You could ask for the other person's opinion, especially if you know they have a particular expertise in a subject or a field. Last but not least, all great conversations come to an end at one point or another. Sure, you can arrange to meet the person again another time if it went well, but how do you end it in the best way? Well, a polite and common way is to say, "I love this conversation, but I have a... Me encantó esta conversación, pero tengo un..." Whether it's another meeting, appointment, or you just want to get out of there, you can't go wrong with this conversation ending. Hope these Spanish conversation examples were useful to help you start, engage, and end the conversation like a social butterfly. Test this out in the wild the next time you meet your friends for a drink, encounter a stranger at an event, or interact with co-workers at your job.